What's good, y'all? It's your boy T King, and today is my 20-month update on my lock journey. Yeah, so I can eat my hair now. I won't, but I can. I wouldn't say that I have starter locks anymore. I'm past the year mark. The length is definitely there. The movement is definitely there. I don't know if I can bring it down, but yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. I haven't done a retwist in about a month, so this is what my roots are looking like. The length is definitely nice because I can try a few different styles out. For example, my last update, I've been talking about the pineapple style, if that's what you want to call it. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Now I can do it. I still haven't mastered the style, but like, I can pull it forward. I can double the knot to make it tighter, but I'm definitely out of length now where it feels a little bit more appropriate, you could say. I wouldn't really wear this over a pseudo ponytail because I like to wear my hair to the back, but I definitely feel like it looks better at this stage in my journey. Generally speaking, it's easier to style your locks when you have longer locks, which isn't to say that you can't style them when you have shorter locks, because I styled them. I would do barrel twists and two-strand twists. I prefer to do styles with longer locks because I have more hair to work with. There's more to grab onto. Another thing about the styling is that at the beginning of the video, as you can see, my hair was like flipped back out of my hair. My hair was flipped back out of my face, which is like major at this stage in the game because my hair has been in my face for a while. It's been like eye level and below. I had to rely on having a hair tie in order to keep it out of my face. But I'm at a point where, I mean, yeah, if I do this, like my hair will go in my eyes more and it'll get messed up. But I'm at a point now where without a retwist, without any special prep or anything like that, I can kind of flip my hair back and keep it out of my face. So yes, you can see my 5 head at any time. It's definitely a good option to have because it's not good to pull your hair up too often. Using a hair tie too frequently can lead to things like breakage, thinning, traction alopecia, a whole bunch of problems that you don't want to encounter in your lock journey. Some major setbacks, if you will. So it feels good for me to be able to just flip my hair back. I kind of put it to the side just because of the way that my hair naturally grows. This works pretty well for me. And one last thing about the length of my hair is that you can kind of tell. I don't know, I probably should have given you a 360. I mean, but yeah, basically it's grazing the bottom of my neck at this point. I predict that by the end of my 2 years with locks, that'll be at shoulder length, if not below, which is pretty crazy to think about because I never actually, it's just crazy to think about. I never imagined like, you can imagine being here, but it's like now I'm actually really close to it. It's just amazing. But yeah, onto some concerning news, if you will. I've been dealing with thinning locks. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's no big deal, but I have been dealing with them for a few months now. I actually ended up biting the bullet and combining a few of them so that they wouldn't end up breaking down the line because once I deal with breaking locks, it's going to be a major hit. Again, I've thought about cutting my locks, and especially once my hair started thinning, I was like, oh man, I may have to cut my locks. But I mean, it's no big deal. I try not to be dramatic. I'm a dramatic person, but I was just like, I'm just going to combine my locks. So I'm going to try to show you guys what I'm talking about. These are my locks in the front. You know, they're pretty average size. I have thicker locks closer to the middle of my hair. Honestly, they're pretty uniform, but once you start getting to the sides over here, for example, this is one of my thinner locks. These kinds of locks have been thin for 15 months. You could tell that like I have a curl pattern here, like that's just how my hair is over here, and it's kind of always been like that. So although it's thin in comparison to the rest of my locks, at this stage, I don't feel the need to combine them. But if I go right next to it, as you can see, I have now combined 2 locks. This is what it looks like combined, which is to say, imagine what they looked like when they were separate. That kind of was scaring me a little bit. So Those are they on on the left side of my head. I have thinner locks on this side as well, but I don't think I combined any here. And then I also combined 2 at the back of my head. I'll try to show you. I can't see, but these are combined. I'm not gonna blame my lock thinning on like one reason. I think there could have been a few things that I've done on my journey that could have led to the thinning. So for starters, I cut my own hair, which is a risk. So not only am I not a barber, but I'm also cutting my own hair, which just makes things even more complicated. Near the end of the school year, I was cutting my hair, cut off a tuft in the back of my head. I haven't been doing retwists. I've probably been doing retwists every 2 months at this point. Retwist styles. And when I did this haircut, I had not retwisted around the perimeter of my locks, which meant that there was hair that was loose around the perimeter. So as I was fading myself and trying to lower some of my hair, I ended up cutting a loose tuft of hair. Even though I didn't cut directly into the lock, that hair belonged in the lock, which means that I essentially did cut into it and weakened it in that way. So that wasn't good. I also could say that, you know, things like sleep, hydration, not only drinking water, but also moisturizing my hair. I'm sure I could have been better with that. There have been times when my hair has been on the drier side, whether I haven't moisturized or I haven't been drinking enough water. Drinking water is key, I mean, for all health. So I guess that's related to your hair health. I'll say it like that. And as I mentioned, like, you don't want to tie your hair up too often. Most days over the past 2 months, I would tie up my hair, especially since I was at work. I didn't want my hair in my face and I just wanted a certain look. So I wouldn't tie it tightly. I could tie this twice, you know, I could double one of these hair ties. What I usually do is I'd pull it back once so that it wasn't too tight. But one of the reasons why I'm citing this as having an impact on my hair is because I'm only noticing thinning really on the perimeter of my hair, which means that there's something that's happening to the hair on the perimeter. And another thing, which I actually forgot about, was I haven't been wearing my bonnet or do-rag to sleep. So those are a few reasons that probably led to the thinning. Those are some things that I would suggest trying to avoid or trying to be aware of with your lock journey so that you don't have to end up combining locks. I personally was not hoping to combine locks, but it's not the end of the world. It's part of the journey, okay? So the idea is, for me, that is to keep pushing through, go with the setbacks and just keep pushing forward. So, and I'm still here. I still have my locks, even though I have thinning. I combined a few of them. I've played with the idea of dyeing them or doing something cool, you know. But you know, we'll see what ends up happening. For now, I'm just trying to get them back to healthy and strengthen them. One of the last things that I'll mention is I got a professional haircut for the first time in like over 1.5 years. It's not a new experience, but it was like a refreshing experience for me. It was a lot of fun. I didn't get a retwist or anything with my hair, but this haircut was done by my guy Jan. Of course, it's a few weeks out, so it's not fresh or anything, but we talked. He gave me a few tips on how I should cut my own hair, told me about his experiences as a barber, and we really just got to chop it up, which is really nice. But yeah, I haven't cut my hair myself in a while, so I'm looking forward to doing that. My girlfriend is telling me that I need to get them professionally redone because she does not like the roots. So I will keep you posted on that if and when I end up getting it professionally done, because I've never gotten my locks professionally retwisted. This is going to be a first. It's really exciting for me. I don't really have the desire to go every month or 2 months to a professional loctician or anything like that, but I am open to, at least for the one time. I happen to have just turned 21, so it's a big deal. Hoo-ha, yay. For the one time at least, trying that out. I'd appreciate it if you checked out my haircut video and gave me feedback, because I think I'm going to do a similar style video to that when I end up doing the professional retwist and style. So yeah, I really appreciate some feedback on that video, particularly because I'm trying something new out. I also have another video or two that I have that I'm planning out. It's in the works. So click the notification button just so you're up to date on when I post. That'd really mean a lot. And other than that, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you like the vibe. Stay up, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.